Okay, well, welcome to today's live stream. My name is Jared Wynn. I am the director over at Geometry Gurus SAT. And today, what we do is that we help students increase their SAT scores by 100 points or more, so that they can get into the colleges that they want to and qualify for the scholarships that they need. Hey, Ramya, how you doing? Welcome to today's live stream. So today, Joyanta, hello, welcome to today's live stream. Glad that we're able to all connect today. Okay, so again, yes, if you guys don't know me, some of you might be new to the group. I am Jared Wynn, the director over at Geometry Gurus SAT. And yeah, we do the things that we mentioned before. So today's topic, what we're going to be talking about right now, is why cheap SAT programs are killing your teen's scores. So, doing this every single day, I come across a lot of parents. I speak to a lot of parents, and every single day they're telling me, "Oh, we've tried a lot of other programs, or we tried a bunch of programs, and we're wondering why my kid wasn't getting the results that they were looking for." Well, here's the harsh truth for that. They're telling me they're going to guys like, oh, Varsity Tutors. Oh, we're going to places that they have groups of 10, 15, 20, sometimes even 30 kids, and they wonder, like, why are we not getting the results that we're looking for? So what we're going to going over today is exactly why you're not getting the results that you want with those types of programs. The first reason why we talk about that is because, hey, you get with what you pay for. Okay, so if you're like are if you are paying for cheap, then you're going to get cheap back. Let me put it this way: why is anyone going to be, like, let's say, like, they're not paying their, let's say they pay their tutors like $20 an hour. Okay, what type of a person or what type of support do you think you're really going to get from someone who's working for $20 an hour for your team? Okay, I mean, realistically, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, because you need to realize, guys, that the SAT is extremely important for not just scholarships but admissions as well. You're probably losing thousands of dollars trying to go for a cheap program because, number one, you're going to be paying a lot more in scholarships, and number two, you're going to lose the opportunity cost of sending your kids to exactly where they want to be. Okay, so these free low cost SAT prep solutions, they're cheap for a reason, guys. These options typically provide a one size fits all approach with outdated materials and insufficient personal attention. Okay, again, how good is someone that's working for $20 an hour? How much are they going to care about your kid? Probably a lot. Okay, these services, they don't address specific student needs, and they lead to subpar improvements and, most importantly, wasted time. But also, let me put it like this, guys. You know, if you're going to be going to a place like this, right, where they just let everybody in, you're not going to be having a winning environment, because the kids aren't going to care, because, like, they're like, hey, this is a really cheap program, right? That my mom and my dad made me go to, right? I'm not going to care. I'm not going to put in the work. I'm not going to actually devote any real time to getting the score that I'm looking for. Okay. And again, guys, if you have class size of like 20, 30, sometimes even 40 students, how are you going to address everyone's weaknesses like that? It's impossible. Okay, you can't do that as well. So it's important that you're in a winning environment. Okay, now on the contrary, big brands aren't always better as well. So big brands like Kaplan, Princeton Review, things along that nature, while they do promise significant score improvements, really it's just the name that you're paying for. Okay, these large classes and standardized instructions, they fail again to offer that personalized guidance. Right, what they're doing is they're piggybacking off their name to get clients. Okay, now also with these cheap programs, you got to be careful with this as well. A lot of these cheap programs use like college students, or students who are not even that much older than your kids, right? These are just students that they've been through their program, and they're like, hey, you seem like a half decent teacher. Do you want to do SAT prep for us as well? So again, right, this is what you have: a bunch of minimum wage people working, for 20, sometimes if they're lucky, $25 an hour, right? Teaching your students, right? Teaching your students who you need to go to a great college, or you need to qualify for great scholarships. Okay, so that's a really dangerous thing, guys. And again, you want to make sure that you're in a winning environment, because if your teen is in an environment where no one cares, everyone's cameras are off, right? Everyone's just kind of doing their own thing in the sessions. One guy's picking his nails, the other guy is, on YouTube on the sidebar. Then, hey, what exactly are you going to be going through as well, right? Like, what support do you really feel like your teen is going to get? Okay. Now, if you guys are going to be choosing an SAT program, I want to make sure that you guys are choosing the right one. Regardless if it's with us or with another program, you need to make sure that you're doing these three things. The first thing that you do here is you must discover and enhance. A great SAT program needs to make sure that they're diagnosing your team's weaknesses so that they can create a customized plan for them outside of classes as well. Because it's not enough to just come to class and expect to get the 1500 SAT score. You got to make sure that they're doing work outside of classes as well. Okay, so you got to make sure that you have a tailored approach. Like, hey, if you're weak in this, this, and this, you got to be focusing majority of your energy there. Okay. The second thing that they want to do is each program needs to apply in practice. Okay. They need to use real SAT problems and personalize their feedback to every single student that they have to reinforce their learning. Okay. And that way they don't practice things that they're already good at. Okay. A lot of the reasons why I see students fail is because they just try to do shotgun approach and they just try to focus on everything. Okay, and that's the problem with these SAT programs. They just give you guys 1,000 problems. They say, go ahead and do them. Which of those 1,000 problems do you need to do? Which of those 1,000 problems actually cater to your team's weaknesses? That's the important thing. Okay, the next thing that they must do is they must simulate success. So more than just learning strategies, your team needs to actually simulate the SAT environment so that, number one, they're not just conceptually prepared, they are mentally prepared for the exam as well. Okay. So yes, if your program is not doing those three things, then you cannot be in a winning environment. Your students are not going to care. They're not going to be turning in any work. Okay. You must have those three things in order to be a successful program. Okay. Now, guys, that's everything I have for today. Does anyone have any questions in today's live stream? The ones who showed up. I see there's a few of you guys still in the room right now. What questions do you have about the dangers of why cheap SAT programs are killing your scores, or things along that nature? Does anyone have any questions? Okay, well, with that being said, guys, that is everything for today's live stream. If your team is struggling with SAT prep, if you guys are looking to get into the college of your dreams, most importantly, qualify for the scholarships you guys might need, don't settle for a program that's going to be cheap. If you guys are looking for personalized, attentive help, go ahead and book a call with me below, right? Send me a DM or go to my banner at the top of my page, and then you can book in a call with us so that we can learn how to help your score. Okay. All right, guys, if that's it, have a great rest of your day. This recording will be posted as well. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. Looking forward to seeing you guys soon. All right. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.